Greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing fine. I'm going to change really quickly. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft, and I am in the underwater experimental town, which is a collaboration between the Mer people and the land people, the people who are air people who breathe air. Although Mer people breathe air too. Poor Case. Case has a bad case of the flu, and we also have maybe one other person who has the flu really badly. Aaliyah has the flu badly. We did have a bunch of people who thought they were coming down with it, and they came and got medication. This is the main hospital. And the last time that I was here, we were going through checking to see if we were ready to have children, and we discovered that we have a business, an industry that's missing. The sifter plant is missing, and the sifter plant is very important for getting certain minerals and things out of the rock and stuff. There's Everly down there, and we're looking out. The sun is setting. If I have anything to talk about, I will continue putting that mountain back that is missing because we put in that apartment building right there. So I'm going up in the air for a minute. I just want to look like this. So this is the university, all in this area underwater right here, and then these are the farms right in this area right here, including the composter down in this area, and the big fields. This is the animal fields here, and these fields over here are the food fields right here. And let me see, this is one of the guard towers that we have. There's actually another one directly under the airport. People are going home, and they're all getting ready to go down. So then, this is the tavern right here. We do have some housing right in this area, but the housing is actually at the lower level of this arch right here. And you can see the airship, the Caledonia, which is waiting for the airship Steampunk to rise up and leave, and then it will leave. It will come down and do, wow, that's really nice. Let's do that. So in this area here where we have, who is that? That's Jamina. Jamina is the mechanic. That looks like the mechanic just rose up from her where she was here. Instead of taking the walkways home, she actually just rose up from there, but we'll see. In this area here, this is the crushing plant right here. And then we also have, this is the warehouse right in this area. This is the courier. This is the mine over here. The crushing plant is kind of over on by itself, but that was because it needed a sub entrance. We have two other places. We are going to do a forester, or we won't have any stripped. We won't have any stripped wood, so we have to have a forester in order to be able to strip wood. And the forester is going to be very frustrated if he doesn't have an arboretum. So that looks like that is going to be in our future. But right now, I need to figure out where I want to put the crusher. So the smelteries are all in this section right here. There we are. Right here, we've got smelteries. You can see the chimneys. This is the carpenter right here. It would be nice to be able to have the forester maybe come off from here and maybe have the arboretum be over in this empty area here. But we were talking about that we might have to go down into these areas because of we're getting so close to the surface space. And there is a lot, that ravine is most interesting, and we're thinking about that. So this is our thing right here, right now. So the big ships come out of this hole. They rise up from here. We're supposed to be working on that. But I haven't had a lot of stuff that I was talking about in this last little bit of time. So I haven't been working on that. This is interesting, this building. This building only has one entrance, and so we can't put anything here. I don't want to put anything off here because of this area right here, and we need that. Why are you here? And so, yeah, that is our situation. So this fits so perfectly right in here. I'm sorry, it just has to stay. Otherwise, it might be. That would be pretty intense, wouldn't it? That really would be intense. I would say no. If I was on the surface, I would probably dismantle this and put the crusher here. Let's look at the crusher for a minute. I'm going to sit down right here and let me see. But I'm not sure I can do that underwater. Have them dismantle it, and that's the thing that I would like to look at. Let's look here, and let's do switch pack. Let's go to underwater base, and let's look at is it metal? Nope, it's definitely masonry. It is a sifter plant, level 5. Let me see what size it is in comparison to the building that's there. So here's where we are. Yeah, it's huge. Look at that. It's really huge, but it's also pretty interestingly long. It's long. So if it was here, see where we are? If it was here, it would probably end up partially going into this mountain. So the last time I changed my mind about something, what I ended up doing, but there's a thing right there. So let me see something here about this piece right here. This is the piece that we're looking at. And I'm just looking for entrances for a minute. That looks like, let's come out here, and we should be able to find the entrances on the outside. So I'm going to raise this up for a minute. Let's do this until so I can see the entrances for a second. So what we could do And that was the problem. Look where the entrance is. So the entrances mean that this building has to be facing this way. So it's not going to fit into this location because facing this way, it comes out too far into where the ships are coming out right here. It comes out way farther than even this building does. So as it is, they're turning the corner right here. So let's make that go away for a minute. Let's come over here. And let me look. So we have an industrial area right here. We have, we should put in the carpenter in this section right here. I think I might want the carpenter to come off of this. Let's see where the Fletcher is. This is actually an opening right here. If we put in an entrance and had this come in this direction, it would be really close. However, there's also this entrance off of the blacksmith. This is the blacksmith right here. Nope, there's the blacksmith. Oh, this is the glass shop. Interesting. What's that? What's that? What is that? Look at that sitting there. It's actually a fire sitting underneath. Oh, but look, it's all over. Okay, so that has to do with this building. See where there's the lava and stuff rising up all in this area? This is the glass house, which is also using those. Fascinating. I love it. I love it. We would probably be having it either come off of the blacksmith or come off. But if it comes off of the blacksmith, look what happens here. Look at all this area that we have in here. I think I might like that better. I definitely do. This is actually the blacksmith right here. So we could do one of two things. We could have the forester come off of here and then have the arboretum be connected in this area. Let's do that before we do the crusher. The crusher is probably going to be included over in this area where this is. This is the crusher. So I keep saying the crusher, but it's the sifter that I'm trying to include. Now the sifter actually has, there might be enough room in this rock, actually, for the sifter to be over here. I'm looking at Tana, and this is super close. There might not be enough room. Look how close Tana is right there. The crusher is right here. And the mechanic is right here in this rock, right here. There's the mechanic. Oh, but look at this. There's this section right here on top of everything. Hold on for a second. Let's look at this for a second. Let's do this. Let's go to craftsman, masonry. Let's go to the sifter, level 5, and let's move it out so I can see something in regards to its size and everyone who's here. So there's one. So we'll have to go one more this way, one more this way. See that building right there? So there's 1, 2. Let's bring it one this way. All right, and now it's too high up. So let's have it come, aha, and look at this. So it is coming down in this area. It won't fit. This is the stone smeltery right here. And this is the mechanic shop, if I'm not mistaken, right there. Yes, it is the mechanics right there. So, no. Yeah. So the stone smeltery is up high right there. So that's not going to work. Not even if it comes out over top of the submarines right here. I don't know about that. Let's look at this for a second. I don't know. That's what I'm looking at. So we do have, see this right here? That's a entrance right there. And it would sit on top, but I think it's still in the mechanic shop. Let me go over and look at the mechanics for a second and see where that white line is in this area. So, oops, can't do it while I'm doing that. Let's come out. Let's come out. This is always the thing to see the fit. So that's a legitimate place right there, and that is the stone. It's not going to fit here. It just isn't in any kind of way. So let's do that. I don't want to endanger the buildings here. And they're all too close and too mishy-meshy. And the one place that I could put it, over here, Tana is too close. Those are houses right there. I'm amazed there isn't a guardhouse here. That's an interesting looking area right here. Like a guardhouse right there. There's a couple. Okay. So, see this right here? It even stops right here. There's the guard. There is, wow, there's a lot of military in this area right here. So this is the mechanic, I believe. Nope, this is the stone smeltery. So this is the stone smeltery right here. Is there actually an entrance? Holy good night, there is. What if we could just stick it right in here? Let's try this. Right here. I have to remember there are things underneath, but let's try this for a minute. Nope. Yep. And yeah, I'm lost. The sifter and level 5. I'm not sure I had the sifter last time, surprisingly. Oh, it's back at the other location. Switch. It's not back at the other location. The pack switched. Okay, fundamentals. Let's come here. Let's go to masonry. Let's go to the sifter. level 5, and let me rise up. So if I put this here, I just have to make sure that everything is out of the way. So we're trying to match a door that's right there. We can't cross over here. Let's see how close this door comes. If there is a door in this part, there's the door on this side. And where's the door on this? This is the door right here on this. Let's turn this around. Now the doors match. Wow, but look where it is. When we turn that around, it puts the bulk of it there, and we're getting really close to Tana. This is an interesting thing. I'm not going to be able to put it there. I'm not going to be able to put it in this area. Even though it looks like I can, I need to come over here. It would actually need for me to put in, there's no Tana right here. Right here, there isn't. There's Tana below. There's no Tana buildings right here. They're starting, and there's the border. So, and there's the border. Okay, it actually can go here. I'm just going to have to figure out how to get it connected. So let me see that right there. That right there goes down to here. And there is the, this is the glass, what is this? This is the concrete mixer. That's right, the concrete mixer is right here. So I absolutely need to be able to see this spot right here. Of course it did, but that's okay. Let's make these two go away, because I'm going to put 3 of these right here, just as a reminder that I have to make sure that the concrete mixer is out of the way. And now, let's try this again. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this, and then we're going to figure out how to connect it. So we're underwater base, masonry, sifter, level 5. Okay, so I need this to fit underwater. Let's start by putting it underwater. There's underwater right there. And then it cannot interfere with that building. And the border is right there. So let's look. The border's there. There's the city. And it would be right here. Let's move this until it's not inside this building. There's actually a window here. And then we have this entrance on this side. And on this side, where's the entrance on this side? Is it behind this rock? Is it underneath? Let me raise this up for a second. I'm doing it again, but I have to find the entrance. Okay, so there's an entrance there. Let's turn this around. I know what that means, that if we turn it, then we have to bring the building all the way out to here. And this entrance in comparison is right here. So let's turn it. But if I turn it back around, the entrance is not in the right place. Let me look here. There's the entrance right here. So there's my choices. I can have it turned this way with the entrance there, or turn it and have it turn this way where it seems like, what is that? Where it seems like the entrance is farther, doesn't it? Yeah. This entrance is closer on that side. So that gives a kind of hint. I'm going to try something. Hello, you guys. Sorry about that. So this is the meditation to try and figure this out. So we know that this building here is, this is the shopping district right here. So this is, the carpenter should be right, nope, carpenter is over here because those buildings are that. There's the carpenter, there's this, and here's this, and there's that building. There's no way. The only way we could do this would actually be to have it come off right here and use one of the others. Let's try that for a minute. We're just going to have it come off of the glass shop. We can put in a cross if we wanted to, maybe, to give them some alternative to somewhere. But there isn't any place here yet that it would be off of. That's a window, and this would be going this way if we were talking about it. Can we actually put is there enough room between this house and this building? Let's shift for a minute. Let's go to infrastructure X. Let's tap down here, infrastructure corridors, glass. Let's look at an L. This is a cross. This is a cross T. This is a corner right here, a level 3 corner. Let me look and see what happens with this corner. Let's rise it up. Oh, I can't do that, and I'm doing that. Okay, let's raise it up. I have no idea how I got into the habit of saying rise there when I mean raise. It's annoying to me. Look at that. Look at it's too thin. This exit piece would come smack dab right to that part right there, and on this side it is literally in the building right here. This building's here, so I'd have to go in for a second and see what's happening there. So let's come down here, let's come across, let's go through here. We could go either way, but I think this is faster. Let's go to this one right here and come up, and let's come out right here. Not in here, in the Fletcher, I think that is. or it's in here. And that's what we're going to look at right now. So we're talking about putting, oh look, but yeah, that's it. So if we put it here, see where that is? It's coming right. Wow. It literally is fitting. I mean, literally fitting right there. But you see those green tiles? Those green tiles, I think, are inside the building. But it wouldn't matter if they were in relationship to, see, I'm looking at it sitting here. That's the thing right there, that it bucks up against this. And what is there? Oh, where the books are. Yes, so there isn't even a clue for having a window or something there. That window on that side would just be useless. So if the window is going to be useless, let's switch for a minute. Infrastructure, corridors, concrete. Let's do a corner, level 3. Right there like that. And let's see what this looks like. So it hasn't moved. This is actually where it belongs. Because, see, that's there or that's there. So it belongs right here. So if we do this, we're probably going to flood this building here. Let's do glass for a minute. I'm going to put glass in here because I want to actually not have this get flooded when we put that down. Okay, so where is the fastest way out? Probably upstairs. Right here is the fastest way. Yep. Right here and right here. So let me look. So now it would just be here like this, but you can see that it's crisscrossing over that. But that's actually okay because it's built first. And it's going to be the full level 3. So the fact that when they upgrade this building, that's going to disappear is okay. I'm fine with that. And we have this section right here. Let's do it. Let's do the level 3. Let's do this. I know I'm going to look at that piece right there in just a minute. Constructed. X, and there it is. So it did not do anything to that. It is in fact leaking, and we can take a pickaxe right now. Let's get one. Let's get a shovel in case we need it. And what are we doing with this? Let's make this go away for a second. Let's take this pickaxe and pick out this little area right here, just to give me a chance to see. Yeah, that's why we needed it. And let's go here, and there go those pieces. Okay, so then let's put that in, and that, and yeah, I hear ya. There's the threat. It sounds like a Leviathan or something. It actually does. Let's come here and look at this. Look at what we're looking at. And let's walk in here for a second. And sure enough, there it is, right there. And we're going to take this out right now, because we definitely don't need that. And now we're going to put in the glass, and I'm going to put it actually in this corridor right here. Bonk, bonk. Oops, I just hit that by mistake. And then I'm going to go in here, which I think I can. Can I? No, I can't. All right, let me take this and go in and be on this side. And put the glass in. 1, 2, 3. Let's get a sponge. Spongy. Oh, didn't even need it. And there we are. Ah, and this window's fine. This window isn't going to be here. But because the house is right here. Oh, why did I do that? Hold on a second. I have an idea about something I want to do. Oh, shoot. I'm flooding the place. I was not supposed to do that. There we go. Okay. Shoot. Oh, good. That's why I put the glass in. Yay. Because what I want to do is make this as something that can maybe be used or something like that. We'll take the water away on the outside of this and see if we're going to put in a piece there. I'm just going to put a little door here for a minute. I'm going to take this and do this. I'm not going to work on that on the inside right this minute. Hello, Mac. Let's go this way. Let's go up. Mac is our carpenter. And he would love to have someone else helping with what he's doing. And this is what I thought right here. See this right here? This is full of water. So let's take that away. And right here where this is, let's put on these pieces right here. Oh, I maybe took away the wrong part. Is that part not leaking? I don't think this part was leaking. I think this part was leaking right there. So we'll put that on there. And the rest of that, I think it's okay. We'll go in and check it. So what we're planning to do here, I see people. What we're planning to do then is to extend this out and extend this out too, so that we can put, I see this. I see the bakery right there. So we extend it out too. We might have to turn it again. We can bring it over towards the bakery. I know the other place is in this rock. We can bring it towards the bakery and then turn it. And since it's the arboretum that we're talking about putting here, it's, and the forester, it's not going to, yeah, the sound of stripping probably, maybe a little loud, maybe. Let's see. But we'll see if we can bury it somehow. But let's start here and let's put some, let's actually put these. Let's actually put in this next set right here. So we'll go here. And we'll go here. And since this is mostly in rock, we're going to actually just go ahead and do the concrete ones right here. So let's touch down again. Let's do infrastructure, let's do corridors, let's do concrete, and let's do a full segment level 3, and let's put this right here. What did I just get? Oh, I just got that. Yeah, see, that's why we have to go this way. Let's move this out. And let's move it up. So there's our segment right here. This is our normal segment. We're going to match it from the top right here. So let's bring that. Wait, that was matched. Right here, it's matched. It's not touching the house. There's something right there. That's still the house. Okay, good. And I just want to come over on this side while these lights are on. There's the house. And then there's the bakery in there. Okay, good. That's good. All right, so let's come here. This is lit up, but it's not interfering. It's just right next to it in this section right here. And that is where it should be. And it is a concrete one, level 3 concrete. And let's do this, and let's do constructed. And then let's make this go away. And there it is. So there's the next piece, and it's already closed because it's under rock. Now, how far is it going before we want to turn it or have a cross? I think it should go, see this part right here? See, you can see that. I think we need it to go to one this way and then another maybe turn right there. Is there any way to get... Nah, the bakery's at a different level. So my answer to that is nah. Yeah, nah. I think the bakery has a door right here. That's what I'm coming up here to see right now. Yeah, that's a door in the bakery right there. So that's another thing. So there's a door right there for the bakery that we could maybe have these two maybe meet, but the bakery is up higher than this is. And I don't want this building to be up that high. So we'll forget about that for a minute. Let's have this, let's continue this, and I guess we'll have to continue it from here like this. So let's do this, infrastructure, corridors, concrete, segment, level 3, and let's move it this way, and yep, I think I have these segments. Oops, that one's on the wrong side, but that's okay. Let's bring this piece back to here and then down right there, and that is the next piece right there in the right place because we can see that part. And this is concrete, it says it is, and let's construct it. Let's look at it again for a second. Infrastructure, corridors, concrete, segment, level 3. I wasn't sure. And constructed. Okay, so now there is that section going into the rock right here. And I think we still have room for... See how the section is? I think we still have a room for another section here. I'm just putting that down so I can see for a minute. Another section here, but I think this is the section that should cross or should be... Let's see, do we want something to come out? there. I'm looking at... Let's look at the forester. We were looking at the other, but let's look at the forester for a minute. And underwater base, husbandry, horticulture. Nope. Carpentry. Fletcher. Nope. So that means it must be in fundamentals, and it is. Forester. Wait. Let's go back. Let's X that for a minute. What was that? Let's come to here. Let's come to Forester Shop. Level 5. Okay. I must be in the walls of something. So let me do this. So this is the forester right here. Let's rise up and let's see where the there's one. Is there only one? Oh, look at this. There's only one entrance to this building. So where is he? How is he getting to the trees? And what's under there? There isn't anything there. It almost looks like... This is very strange. It almost looks like it's supposed to do something. See this? See, there's nothing here. See, there's nothing here. Ah, there it is. I knew there was something I was missing. All right. And it only has one entrance. And the submarine is in the wrong place. So in order for this to work, this is the bakery right here. This would actually, wow, actually have to practically be underneath the, that would not be good for a submarine. I have literally backed myself into a corner here. I absolutely have. So there's a submarine on this, which is we absolutely need. There's this, and there's nothing that goes with it. Let's go to infrastructure, fields, the Arboretum, level 3. Let me see how many entrances the Arboretum has. So let's, we're going to have to rise it up so that I can see. Because I don't see how this works. So here's the Arboretum right here. Okay, I see that there's an entrance right there. Okay, I'm going up. I can't tell from here. Let's go up on top for a minute. 'Cause isn't that interesting? Yeah, if you were out in the deep, you probably would have a little bit more space, but because this is a collaboration with Tana, and we wanted to have Tana nearby, it has in fact restricted us a little bit more than we thought. All right. So I want to see this field and see what it's talking about. Right here. Let's do this. Underwater base, fields, the Arboretum, level 3. Let's lift it up off of this rock. And let's see what it looks like all the way around. So, There's a walkway here. This is the only way in. Ooh. So this is the only way in. And the forester only has one entrance. I'm not seeing that properly. Hold on again. Let's do the forester shop right now. Level 5, and let's see what I'm looking at. So here's an entrance here. And that's above. So there's the forester entrance right here. They would have to be across from each other in order for this to work, which would mean that there would have to be a long corridor that they could go to one side of. So the forestry would be on one side of a corridor and the arboretum would be on the other side. That's intense. Let me think about it. That is unexpected. But this is the adventure that I'm having because of the way I build. I build sort of the way cities actually happen. A lot of times they are not thought out from the beginning. They start from a group of people living somewhere or something being somewhere and go from there. And so, yeah, we have this right here, but we have this little thing that the submarine can be on. We can't have anything here like what I thought, unless it turned and went over in this direction, went over this way, and was partially underneath all of those things over there. So if this came here and turned right in this spot here, and then we would have to bring it out, and we could do it where we had a double piece. So see, this is here, right here. We can see this. This is the Fletcher at the end of the shops. So having the arboretum and thing be in this area would be okay. It's just that we need to use this area right here. And even though we have this, yeah, I think at this point we're going to have to do another turn right here. Another turn through here. I almost want it to come out one more to do the turn. I'm looking at the bottom of this right here and looking at the top of this. Wait. So this right here, this is 51, so that's 52. Right there. Let me see where this is. Right here, this is 52. Right where I'm standing. It just makes it. It just makes it. I want to put in one more corridor this way before I put in the L. But I'm going to have to do it from the inside. So we're going to come up here, go here, and go back downstairs and do it from there. I'm sorry that this was really late this day. Sometimes the Mondays are like that where, oh yeah, how do we get to this? We come through the Fletcher, and then we have this. So this is safe enough now, I think, that we can put these two away here. Let's see how much water. We don't have water, we have concrete. or stone. This isn't concrete. This is actually stone in this spot right here. And then we have stone and gravel in this spot right here. But see that right there that we're looking at? That's the part that we want to get to right there. All right, so let's do it one more time. This is concrete. And these sections we'll see what we do with on this side. This side is going to be this kind of window over here so that they can see out. There's a building there, but I think we're still going to, this right here, let's make that blue. Let's make that the blue of this part right here for right now. And we're just going to have that be a shorter window. And these parts here, the same thing's going to happen here. Let's make that like that so we know that we can come through. And then this is just going to be some kind of display of some sort. We'll see. This right here is a legitimate window, and we'll look at that. And here we are. Okay, so let's try this again. This is far enough away that we don't have to worry about it coming through. I want to put one more piece, one more straight piece. No, I have to put the cross in, I think. I think there's not enough room for a straight piece. But there is enough room for corridors. Concrete. If we do a corner there, I almost want to do a T. I think I do. Let's do a cross T, level 3. Let's look at it. There it is. Let's turn it. Let's bring it down right here. There's one of it. We're going to have to go out and look. So let's go up from here. I could have gone the other way, but it's okay because I might have to join these. See that right there? I'm not sure that there's a reason for this, and I might end up joining these two right here. This was supposed to be, it was probably a corner. No, but look at it. It's definitely a cross. Yeah. Yeah. So they're going to lose some of their view in that house. But I'm wondering if I should do that first. Let's go and set this other piece for a minute and see what we're doing. Good. And this is what's happening, that while working on things, this is what we're getting. So I don't see it. It's not coming out. But is there enough room to put in another piece? There probably isn't, but I could maybe overlap it. I think I'm not going to put in, I think I want to put the straight in like I was saying. Let's put it in again, still a straight, and then we can overlap. I think I'm going to want to overlap that part. Yep. I think I am. Let's make this a straight. So let's come here. Let's change this to corridors, concrete, segment, and level 3. And let's see how this segment is facing. I don't see it. Is that it there? Ah, there we go. There's a cross right there. And now let's put it this way. But you see what I see? That's what I thought. Okay. So there it is. Which way are these going? They're going this way. They are. So let's push this out to here. There it is. And back to here. And there it is. So this is this segment. It's a double. And level 3, X, and constructed. All right. So now we'll get to see on this other side how far this is. So let's do the X here, and we can see this. Let's take this gravel away, and let's take the stone away right here. And that gravel is going to come down. Okay, and let's take the stone away here. And there we go. Maxwell has started working on the enchanter tower, which means that he has enough materials to do that. In these here, this is okay. And this new part right here is also in rock, so now we're going to have a different experience. This one actually has a little bit of a view. This does not. Let's go out. And yeah, it is going to make it that I'm going to want to do this right here. I'm going to want to put in a piece that goes right here. Are you still dripping? How can you still be dripping? That's not going to be good. We're going to have to do something with that. Okay, right here. So this is the 1, 2, 3. Yikes. I don't think they match. They don't. Look where I'm standing in comparison to that. Now that would be curious. What if we had to do it like that? Oh, that would be weird. So see, yeah, it looks like it's over one. So we could have a piece go here. Let's do this. Let's do this for a second. So let's have a piece go here for a minute. Let's do underwater base, infrastructure, corridors. Let's do glass. And let's do a straight segment, level 3. And there it is. And we can see how high it is. Let's have it raise it up. There it is right there. But we need it to be here. You see what I see? We can't have that be there. It would actually have to be 1 over. And then it's in the right place for both of these. All right, now I have to go out and see it, if that's actually true. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Let's do this and see what we're looking at. So what we're looking at is putting a segment right here. What's this? See where that is? See where that is? That's the carpentry shop. Grrr. Ooh, it's right in that part. And on this side, it isn't. Look, it isn't in anything on this side. So this would actually have to come over this way. And then it's okay if it does that. This is actually all right here. But then here, it's not. So it's going to come to here, and then it's going to have to move over one. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's actually what it's doing. It would have to do that. So this piece has these right here. This is probably going to leak when we connect this. Yeah. Let's connect this, and then we're actually going to try to shift it. And that is going to be really weird. Now there was something here that had to do with the house. There it is. That right there is going to run underneath this. I think I'm okay with that part. I know. I'm trying to connect them. A jog would have been really nice, but I don't think there is one. So let's look here. Let's put this here for a minute. Are you sure you want to do that? I'm not entirely sure that I do. Just because it doesn't fit together right easily. This has always been here, this little piece right here, which I like. Let them walk the long way. The forester and all of them guys. Okay. All right. So let's try that one more time. Because I moved that, I can't see where it is, so we'll have to go back down and do that right quick. There it is. We can go right through here to here to here to here to here. Infrastructure corridors, concrete, a cross T. Or did we say we were going to put in another straight and let it? I'm going to put in the cross T and see where it comes to. I thought we did that already, but I'm going to do it one more time. This is the meditation. Sorry about that. So let's come here. Let's raise this up to here. And there it is. And let's see where the cross is. See, a cross is going that way. That is saying it's a cross. Let me... I don't need a cross. I need a T. And I can't tell for sure. Let's raise it up. There it is. So the T from here doesn't work for us. Hold on. We would need it to be turned this way. So this is the T that we want. And let's put it here, and let's put it down, and let's see where that comes to. And let's see if I can see that. Oh, hi! Welcome, welcome! Welcome! Oi, Mr. Villager? Tudo bem? Tudo bem. How are you? Nah. If I was streaming on Twitch, it would kind of be harder because it would be like, well, You might have missed something, but this, you don't have to worry. You can go back and see it. And besides, you've missed me making all these micro decisions in this location right here. There it is. So that actually is what we want. There is enough room right next to this and under it and right here for that to go there, but we need this to go here. If we have this go out from here, we might be able to connect the arboretum and the forester right in this section with this piece right here. So this is a T that we're putting in right here, and this is what it looks like on the inside, because we're going to have to do it from the inside just to make sure. And it's probably going to flood this time, but I think it might still be underground. It's within the arch, one of the archways right here. And so here we have it. That's on the right side. This is level 3 and constructed. And there's our first water coming in. Let's escape. It's not going good. It's not going too far back. I'm going to float for a minute. I need to make this go away here. And so we can see that part is coming out there. So that's the one that's going that way. And then we have one going this way. So are we far enough? Let me put this here and here and here. And yep, I'm going to need a sponge. So let's take the sponge for a second. This is the first one in a little bit where I've needed the sponge. Put that in there and make those go back. All right, so this T entrance right here and this entrance right here, this is what we're going to go look at. This is the one that we need to go out to one of the two buildings. And now let's see how we can fit these buildings in. So what I discovered, Mr. Villager, was that the arboretum and the forester only have one entrance, both buildings. So that means that they're meant to go across the hall from each other or something like that. And so first of all, I have to find a place where I can even have them be. This would be pretty decent, but across the hall would actually be over here. We would have to extend this hallway all the way over to here to put something right here. And then the forester would be right here. Now the forester has a sub, and there's a little sub platform for bringing these things over. This is the thing, this is the reason why we have to, this is the reason it has to go here, because there's a submarine and we have to find a way for the submarine to fit in. So we can see this part, this T shape right here. Let's come here. Let's touch down. We're in the underwater base. Let's go to fundamentals, and let's go to the forester's hut and level 5. And let me rise up for a minute. I'm going to look at where this single entrance is in comparison to what we're looking at right now. So if we put this single entrance right back here so that it doesn't interfere with the bakery. See, the bakery is right here. So it has to go back beyond the bakery. So it would be all the way back to here. The bakery is right there. We would put the forestry shop right here. But now we have to get it to match up to this. So seeing where this is, this would have to continue all the way along here so that we could find this entrance right here. Okay, so if the forestry went here, here's the thing. The submarine is right here. There is not, and this is good, there is not a mountain over top of the submarine. So that's one of the things. So it actually can go right here. So now, just for a second, if the forestry goes right here, it's going to be lower. It's going to be down much lower than it is. It's going to be down like this in here. It's still, the submarine still is right here, although all right, see that? That's what we're looking at. However, look at this spot right here. If it comes out here, here it is. Let's move it all the way over and put it here, and let's see what happens if we do that. Let's turn that single door over in this direction, and let's see where we can match that door up to. Let's just stand here for a minute, find the door, and let's have this rise up for a minute until I have the door right here. I can see it right in this area here. So there's the match. There's the match right there. This is so nicely done. Thank you so much for making that something that can be done. So it would be right here like this. And the submarine would be here. And there is absolutely nothing in this area except that. Oh my gosh. What? It is right where that is. And where's the submarine come out? Ooh, but the submarine doesn't come out right where it is. Oh, wow, that is pretty intense. But it does. I could put it right in this space right here. And it would be okay. It almost, there just seems like there's a little too much space right here. But it does fit. It's interesting because there's the lava field right there. This is below the lava field in the water, and the sub is sitting right here. So the sub and the little sub caboose, the caboose, can come out. Would we need to make a path around so that it comes down and comes all the way around and lands right here with all its stuff? That's interesting, isn't it? So, if we don't put this here, what if we put the sifter here? So let's see how the sifter fits into this space for a minute. Masonry, the sifter. See how big it is? It's a monster. It's an absolute monster. So let's look and see. It's definitely using more of the space. It doesn't need any of those other things. And this is the bakery right here. And this is that building there. But guess what? Where's the entrances? So let's raise this up for a minute. Raise this up. Raise level 5. So there's one entrance right here. And this is this thing. Oh. Oh. I just realized something. It might actually fit better. It might actually fit better if it goes this way. Let's turn it right here. Let's move it out this way, and let's look and see. It might not, but let's look here and see what the overlap is. Huge overlap. Let's turn it around. That's fine. And there's that one. So all of them are in the wrong place for this building. This building is grrr. There is no place for this sifter. It's a monster and it doesn't want to fit. However, Mr. Villager is saying, now I am seeing my mistake in putting the plants on top of the buildings. I need urgently stop, put so much. You think the light can stay good at the roof or only on the walls? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know whether it's necessarily a mistake for what you're doing. If it looks beautiful, it might not be a mistake at all. Let's switch. We're going to switch to the forester because the forester is the only thing that's going to fit here. And let's get fundamentals, the forester, and level 5, and let's move it back. Let's move it back down, and let's move it back over. There's its single door. So we'll have to turn it so that the single door is facing this way. There it is. And then this is our hall here. The only other thing we can do is maybe put the single door there. Nope. And then have it back up to here. Am I looking at a forester? Yes, I am. But that puts the submarine over here where these things are, where these rocks are. And that is not going to work at all. So the submarine definitely does have a way out if we put it here. And let's do this. I can see this right here. Let's bring this back again right to here, like this. Book. Right here, like this. And one more. That's too many. One more right there. It looks like it should come the whole block, right? That looks like too much, but that's probably right exactly at the entryway. And it is showing, this looks strange, but let me move this out one. Oh, yeah, let me move this back to here for a minute. I'm seeing something, and I don't know what I'm seeing. Here we go. All right, so this entry right here, that's the gray, and the gray is sitting right in the right spot. So it needs to go down 1 and down 2. So it's right here and right there. There we are. And that puts this building right here under this rock and under the volcano right here. But the submarine and the submarine, this part right here, this is all headed in this direction. So it would have to be able to rise up right here. So that's what those submarines would have to do. They'd have to be able to rise up right here, and then it could cross over and land right here. Turn around and land right here and put the stuff right in there. Yeah, it does look like the stone smeltery. It's huge and impressive in every way. It absolutely is amazing. So here we are. So we're going to put it here. And then over here, right here, we're going to continue this hallway all the way along here, and right here we're going to put the arboretum. So the forester would come out here and walk down this hall to where the trees are. How do I feel about this? This just feels awfully locked in here. But it would be one of these things where these submarine drivers, you know, that they could maneuver their way through these little paths and around and up and do that whole thing and get to where they're going. Does that make sense, Mr. Villager? Does that seem like there's enough room for the submarine to actually do that? So here is the shopping. Yeah, this is shopping. And then right here is this. Right here. And then this part right here is where the submarine is. So the submarine can pull out and rise up and turn around and cross over the building. It's still underwater. And cross over to here. This one's going to go away. These others are going to come down. This one here is probably going to stay the way it is. But this specific one is going to go away, and then the submarine can go even over here, or it can go this way. Let's have the submarine be able to go this way, over here and down here, and then the submarine could come down here and go into the submarine bay, which is where this is. It's the same kind of sub. It's one of these. So that might actually be interesting. I'm not going to do any of that. I just had an interesting idea. Now there's Tana right here. And I do mean, wow, right there. And the border is right there. There is no way, there's no walkways through in this area. This walkway, we would have to put a walkway coming out of this side of the building. Is there even this side of the building? There isn't for this building. There's a submarine here, but there isn't a way out of the building there. This is the mechanic shop right there, opened up. And, oh, but the mechanic does have a spot. I don't know. The subs always stay in a good place. Stay in good any place. If this place be in the underwater. I'm reading Mr. Villager. Maybe if it's more closer to the other builds. Yeah. See, there's just no entrance here for, so this is the submarine bay here, but there's no entrance here except off of the mechanic. Let's try something for a second. Let's go this way for a minute. Let's go up to the mechanic and let's go across here. So see this right here? This is what we're talking about. Is there water right behind this? Wow, that's actually that still being there. Water there? No. Okay. All right. So off of this building, what we would be talking about doing is having the forester and the forestry shop. This would be pretty crazy, but let's see for a second. Or, because I'm still looking to try and get the submarine in here. So submarine base lumberjack X. Then let's do that again. Submarine forester level 5, and let's push it until we see. Now that looks like the entrance. No, it's not an entrance because see that? So let me see if I can find the entrance here. Nah, I'm not going to be able to find it easily. All right, let's go out. We're going to have to go out. Wow. This is what this is going to look like eventually. This is pretty amazing. That is just so cool. So we're going to come down here and we're going to come here. That was probably Jamina coming there. So what we're looking for is the white lines, not the blue. The white lines over here. Do we see any white lines over here? There it is. So this is the white lines right here. And what we need is for a matchup with a door that's right. That's the stone smeltery right there. But I don't know that there's enough room. Ooh. But that is the stone smeltery door right there. And then this is the mechanic door right here. Let me move this over. There's the door. Let me look at something here. Let's move this way. So this is the oh, I got lost. So this is the smeltery right here. And there's its door right here. How close can this get to match up? Looking at the door here, and there is the doorway right here. Let me jump down for a second. Is that a doorway? Was that meant to be a doorway? I'm gonna have to go in for a minute because I'm not sure. And we'll see for just a second. Let's go here. Let's go up here because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about this right here. I'm not sure that is a doorway. Let me do the 5 and let's see what it shows. Nah, look at that. That's not a door. See that glass right there? I don't think that's a door there. It doesn't have any of the doorway markings. But if that was a door, if we put a hallway there, could we make that a door over on that side? Okay, so this is where that is right there. And this right here, I swear that looks like a doorway. All right, there's only one way to be sure. And there we go. But when I do this, it doesn't have any of the doorway markings until I do this. So let me see for a second. I see that clay. Let's do this for a second. And let me do the 5 again. Right here. And it is not a door. It is absolutely not a doorway there. But if we put a doorway there, if we put a door there, I'm just going to see something for a minute. So right here, this is what we're talking about. If we put a door here, I need to remove this dirt for a minute so that I have a clear view of that. That's what I need a clear view of. Is there something up above that? The clay. 1, 2. Let me get 2 clay pieces. 2 clay. 1, 2. Put them right here for a minute. Actually, put them in here for a minute and put those there. Okay. And so I just wanted to match this right to here, because if I can match this, if this can be right in front of this 3 right here, we can put a hall piece in, and that's what I want to see. We can put a hallway piece in right here. So that it would be right here. This is the match right there. So let me see. How close is it to this? Okay, that's good. How close is it to the surface? It's fine for the surface. It's better than some other pieces. And then let's go underwater. Ooh, bonk. I just bonked myself. Let's go, yes, under here. This is where I need to go for a second and see if I can see anything coming out right in this section right here. Oops. This is where this submarine is. In here, but I don't see, and this wall. So I don't see that other thing in this area. Okay. There's a couple things over here. And so I'm going to come up over the top and look. See where this is? See where this is? Let's go in. There's something in this area. And it's down this hallway. There's actually a hallway right down there. So I'm going to go in here for a minute. Let's come over. Let's look at this for a second. So we have this here. We just have to make sure that it's not... I see, this is scary. I see that sitting there. That is really scary. You see that piece right there? I think that's a piece of this. It is a piece of this. But where it is, this is a level 5, so it's not going to mess with this. This would mess with that, and it's already built. So there isn't anything here that it would mess with. And this doorway can't be used because when you look out of here, this doorway right here, I don't see anything. I don't see anything out there. But the crusher is right here. So the crusher is going out beyond it. Ah. Oh. Wow. And a person would say, see, that's why you should make a plan ahead of time. But in real life, that very rarely happens. In real life, this is how things happen, where all of a sudden you need something and you have all this other stuff built that was built already. So there's the crusher, and there is that sitting right there is the other shop. And then rather than coming off of that, if it came off of that, let's turn this for a minute. I want to turn this in this space for a second so that that door is, I can see where that door is, right? Oops, right here, this door. And I'm looking at these two buildings right here. And one of these buildings is this building right here. See this one? This is the building we're looking at. This is... what is this? This is a hallway. Ah, yes. No, this is actually it. This is the one that I'm talking about. And there it is. There's a stonemason, and there's the stonemason top. And right here, there's the stonemason entrance. But look where this is. Right here. Look at this. This is coming over top of that entrance. But what if we push this out enough? I'm looking at the Tana border. Let me look and see if there's any Tana here. There isn't any Tana in this area. We might have found a place. And let's look here for a second, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of stone above. There are some stone pieces. So the submarine is... right, wait. Where's the submarine? Where's the submarine? There it is. Okay, the submarine's right here. Rising right here. Being a part of this area right in here. Let me look. Let me find it. And this right here. here. Wait, I've lost it. Ah, there. That's what I've lost. Okay. So that's the stone smeltery right there. And we're talking about having it come down below this. That's that. And we're talking about the stone smeltery being someplace right in here, right underneath this building, right here. Okay, now we need numbers. So I'm going to have to get some numbers because I've been doing this for a good amount of time here, and I am totally lost in this place. Normally I can recognize them from the outside, but right now I'm having trouble doing that. I know right there that that is the stone smelter, and we were talking about having but underneath was the concrete mixer, and we were talking about maybe having it be underneath coming out. But now we'd have to be careful of... See, so the submarine's in the rock. Okay, so we can't do that without a doubt. We can't do that, and we can't have it come off of anything over on this side. This is the mechanic right here, which is what we were looking at. But the only thing that could come over from the mechanic might be this. So let me see something for a minute. Nope. I'm doing that wrong each time. Sifter. And let's rise up level 5 so I can see the doors. And there's a door there. And this is the mechanic right here. So let me see something for a minute. I have spent the last almost 2 hours trying to place these buildings. It is very silly. I know. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go into a creative world and put all the buildings together how you want. But what is the fun of that? What is the fun of that? So we're not having that kind of fun. We're having this kind of fun. So I think that this is one up here. But I'm going to come down here and see for a minute. There isn't a way to see. I would have to do it from the inside. But this is the building. This is the sifter building sitting smack dab in the middle of this section. So see that right there? That's too far over. So it would have to have at least this much of a hallway and sit it right here. And then see where this is in comparison to this one? It's actually out of the water, so this has to be here. And then it would be sort of in the same vein as these other two. We maybe have it step up or down. It's right here. How close is Tana in this area right here? Let's look here. I didn't think I saw any right in this part. It's around this corner there starts to be Tana, including, wow, I didn't realize, including the original shipwreck is there. And we're putting this building right here, right in this spot right here. So you see, this is pretty close. Tana might be a little distressed about that. Let's go in. Let's find a way in. I want to go to the mechanic shop right quick, which is right here. And let's go to that door, which is up here and right here. So if we put a hall, there we go. So if we put a hall here out to that building, level 5. Okay, and if we put out to that building, this is what we need the numbers for. So 420. Okay, so let's do these numbers. -1313, 53, and 1584. Why are you dripping now all of a sudden? 1584. So it's a negative. And then let's come down here. Oop, bonk, bonk. And then let's come out here. And then we can see that it is out beyond this one. And I think it's beyond that building. Let's come out over here. See right here where there's Tana sitting right here within our border. But the building that we're talking about putting up is not on this side. The building is all the way over here where there isn't any Tana in this area. Right here. And the building, there's a white piece right next to this. And that's right, we put it out to here. So we would definitely have to build a hallway, first of all. And I think that's the length. See that there? That's actually the length of a hallway right there in order for this to fit in to this location. All right. Let's do a hallway there for a moment, and then we'll come back. Whoa! I know. This is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. But we at least have a good airlock right here so that we can check it out. Even if we put a hallway here and don't put that there, it'll still be okay. I'm going to stand on the other side of this. I'm going to close this right here with glass so that there's no flooding. Right here, all the way up. We can break through if we need to later. Okay, and now we're going to X. We're going to X that. Let's tap down. Infrastructure corridors. This is obviously
Good day to you.
In the rock, so we're going to do concrete. Concrete, although there did seem to be some glass out there, didn't there? Let's do glass. We're going to do straight segment level 3. And there it is. We're going to turn it this way. And we're going to raise it. raise it up to here and then put it down one, and that is where it should be. And now we're on the other side of this. And how much is it in here? Let's push it off one just for a second to see. Yeah. And let's put it up one just so that we can see that. Push it off. Okay. Put it down and constructed. Okay, and now let's X this, and sure enough, it's still inside. But that's okay. We'll just go ahead and fix it later. Oop, that's not a pickaxe. Let's do this for a second. Let's see how close we are. Do you think I should go ahead and do the other? Nah, I'll just put it in the walls later. Here's lapis. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 5, 6. 6 pieces of lapis. Goodness. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there's lots of stuff that I see around that I haven't been really collecting. You're gonna have to go away for now. But I'll just put that there for a minute. All right, so now right here, I'm gonna fill this for just a second. Bonk. 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, just for a second, because what I want to do is take out 2 of these here, because this is where we're talking about putting this building. And so I want to be able to see something for a second. All right, ready? This is the sifter that we're talking about putting here. Underwater base. Crafts, mace, sifter, level 5. And let's put this here, and let's see if we can find a door. There's no door that way. There's a door here. That is a door. So let's make this door come up right here and come this way, and that would be the door right there. Let's look and see where the building is in comparison to that door. We don't need this right now. I don't need the whole part of it. Oh, it's going to be so cool when all of these buildings are built up to their entire potential. That level 5 is what you're seeing the shadow of in the mechanic shop. Just looks so impressive. It is so gorgeous. All right, so right over here, this is what we're talking about. This is matching. So let me just look and make sure that it is not touching this building. It is not. It is not touching that building. It's not touching this building. Here's a building here, and it's coming out from this. These buildings are the farthest out. So it is actually okay. So let me see something about Tana, because Tana is here. And it is not over in the area even where the ravine is, and you have all that military. Look, it's practically able to look down on that military. That's going to be interesting because there's actually a door right there. So that is really going to be curious, but it actually works. So this is the sifter shop that we are putting in right here. There is a door, and I just have to find my way around. I'm lost. I'm lost here. Is it actually this? No, it can't be, because there has to be. Oh, and that's the thing with this thing. There it is. See right there?
What is
The
it?
door has to be right in this part, because that's the hallway right there. And there is this piece. And that's what we're talking about. It's actually there. It's actually sitting off of this part and off of this and off of this. Now there's only, I don't think there's anything else beyond this. Down below these guys, down here, is the sub. And it's not on this side. It's way out beyond this, because here's the mechanic right here, and this is the mechanic wall that we added that piece to. So if it was going to interfere somewhere, this is where it would interfere, right here, right in this spot right here, and it's not here. I'm not seeing any indication of it. And this is the blue of that. This is the sub for the concrete mixer, which definitely needs a sub because concrete is heavy. It's not like they're carrying it. So this is this right here that we can see is the top of, shoot, can I see it? I see it from this side. This is here, this building. And that, I think, is the one that we're matching it up to. So this is the mechanic. This is the mechanic right here. I thought we could see in, but it doesn't look like we can. But there's no question it's the mechanic, because there's the airlock right there, the mechanic right here, and this would probably be the one thing that I would be concerned about, and I apparently am not because of that. All right, so let's go back. I know, I've done this like a million times, but I have to, so that I don't destroy anything. And let's go back up. Let's go back up to here. Let's go through to here. Let's go to here, and we can see that, and we can see that. What in the world? Oh my gosh, it has taken me 2 hours to place this building. Good gracious. Level 5 sifter we are not doing. We're doing a level 2, and there it is. And we're coming here. Constructed. Oh my gosh. All right, so then let's take this right here and let's look and see. Look how big this is. This is amazing. We already have our sponges ready, and we can get these corners to sponge out. There's one. There's one here. Let's sponge that. There's one there. We'll sponge that one out. And now we just have this doorway right here. And let's look at it. Remember, there is a door right here. I'm going to do it this way so that it's done for good. Let's put the glass in right on this spot right here. And there we go. And then sponge this part. Okay. So here it is. Wow. Look at this. Is this intense? Look at it. It's stunning. It really is. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And I'm most happy with it. So, we do now have a way through that is secure. So that's this. And then we can have one of the builders. So Max is working on, he's working on the enchanter, and he's going to be working on that. I think it's level 3. Everything is just going up to level 3, including the enchanter. But I want Max to stay over there because we still need an alchemist and we still need the foresters. So I think I'm going to actually have Jania come down and start working on this. We're going to have her upgrade this building. And so this will be the beginning. So do I have anything? I see all this bushy in here, but I think that's okay. We can go downstairs from here and see how this looks in the submarine thing. Let's go down and let's go right here. And let's go around here. And let's go down here. So we put it in, it's essentially right over top of this building. But it didn't even break through the fact that there is actually stone over top of this building. It didn't even break through the stone that's over this. There's some pieces right here. And I do believe that this is it. This is it right here. This is the underneath this rock. Right here is this building. Okay, so it's underneath that. What the? That was intense. So we do have a sifter now. And it's connected to the mechanic right here, which is fine. There is another door entrance right here. Look at this. Look at this down here. We could actually put housing in this area if we wanted to. Put some sort of house or something there. We'll see. We're passing over the smelteries. And yeah, so what are we going to do about the forester? Because it couldn't go there. I think it's going to end up going here. If I could just get it into this space right here. There's nothing right in this space right here. So this would be plenty of room for it to be, as opposed to putting it straight out. If it goes right here, which is where we were putting it. I sneezed. Sorry about that. If it goes right out here. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to come back to and try and figure out what I'm going to do here. So there's one way and there's another. And it's looking like maybe I should just bring this hallway out and put the forester out here closer, but I don't know that. Let me just see for just a second. Let's touch down here and let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to the forester. There it is, level 5, and let's rise up and we can see the single entrance right there. Let's turn it And let's look at where this single entrance can be for a second. Yeah, I'm staying a little tiny bit longer because I started doing these projects and I'm still trying to figure this one thing out right here. So there it is. So there is that. So if it goes in this direction, then it's going to run into all these mountains. So what we want is for it to be facing this way. So it actually does. Holy good freaking night. Oh my gosh. Quick. Let's find some place to go to sleep. Everyone's going to run. We haven't had a thunderstorm in a while. Thank you. I think that was Everly. We're going to sleep. Luckily, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4 o'clock. So we'll go to sleep right here. And we'll come here. And wow. Well, we were just about to do something. Who was that? That was Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly let me in there. I think Paisley is actually out of that location. But let me see for a second. So in order for the submarine to be in the right spot, let's come here. Let's do this. Let's bring this over. So see that whole part over there? That's where the submarine is. Right there. So, oops, we're already over to that window. And this is right here. And this is where we were talking about. This is exactly where we were talking about putting it. And putting it closer, putting it exactly closer, fits it right into this little spot right here. We are going to have to put it here. We're going to have to put it here. We could put the arboretum in this maze right here. Take some of these minerals out of these rocks and put the arboretum in here and have this piece be right here. It seems to be the best place for it. The rest of the forestry, the carpenter is right there. The Fletcher warehouse is right there. So we've got all these pieces that are right in this spot right here. And that is where it's supposed to be, see? So if we put this right here, the submarine is facing this rock, which is my problem. But if the submarine rises up from here, we could move this dirt back. If the submarine rises up from here, so see there's a loading right here, a loading dock. So the submarine actually needs to be able to move forward a little tiny bit. We could remove the dirt right up to this rock and have it pull out right into this section right here and then turn around. I'm just trying to really imagine that there's enough space for this. I think that there is. And I think I'm going to put this here. So I just have to make sure that all the other buildings are out of the way. And they are. There really isn't anything over here except the shopping center, which is right there. There's the bakery. So the shopping center is on the other side. This is the Forester right here. And let's do... So that's the level 5. Let's do the level 2. And let's come here and let's construct it. All right. So I hear water running. So there's probably water running in here. Let's remove that. And here it is. So it is sitting down in this area here. We see some places right here. It's sitting right next to this. We probably don't need that dirt. We probably don't. And this is where the sub is going to be. And this arch right here is not movable. So, and this is the lava flow right there. But the rock that the lava flow, that is pretty wild. We can have this lava flow rock be carved back. That's what we're going to do with a couple of the buildings over here. See this building here over top of this part is carved back, and we can carve that back. And that will work in that section. So where is the arboretum? So the arboretum is going to have to come off of a hallway that runs completely next to this. Hold on. And whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go, and I will put this in next time. But this is the area that we're talking about. There is the wood section here, and then we have all of this area here. So this is the reason why we put in a T. We're going to have the T come right there. Continue the T all the way out in that section. I didn't look to see what a sifter needed. We'll work on it the next time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here for this meditation. Itzayana is her name. Itzayana. That's a pretty name, Itzayana. We'll be back. And we're going to continue. This is going to be pretty wild because I'm going to put the arboretum in, and you saw where the entrance was for the arboretum. So this is going to be pretty wild. So thank you for being here, Mr. Villager. Thank you so much for being here. Obrigado. And I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. In case I didn't say that, I'm repeating. I'm going to play music. Bye. Bye for now. Thank you.